Good morning, fellow firewood fanatics. This is Chris. We're back in the woodyard again today. It is a glorious, beautiful Saturday morning. It is overcast, which I love. I hate working in the sun. And it's only about 68 degrees and it's the middle of summer. So it's about as good as it's gonna get for summertime weather. And I have a beautiful pile of barkless red oak here that wants to be split today. Isn't that a great thing? I think it is. Anyway, I'm gonna fire up the Eastonmade ULTRA. There she is. And I am going to take these pieces and make them look like those pieces. So I got enough time today. I should be able to get this whole thing done. And then this whole pile will be split. And then they can continue stacking like I did last night. I stacked yesterday for like 3.5 hours, something like that, down on this end here. And I got the pile where you see Cookie and Woody right there. That got stacked. And then the pile next to it, this bigger one right here, that got stacked yesterday. So quite a bit. I got a whole big row done going that way. And then I'll just continue working towards where the splitter is down this way. Kind of just work down this direction for however long it takes. And this stuff right here is all dry. So as I get dry pieces from over here, I will throw them over this way because that is dry enough to burn now. So that stuff I can sell right away. And the rest of it is like 50% dry already. When I'm splitting these, you'll see as I go, maybe I'll hold some pieces up. But when you, not you, when I split them, what I'm finding out is like about this much, if I can get this up high enough, about this much all the way around is dry and the center is wet. So I'm splitting them so that obviously we get them down so that they can dry. But they will split very fast because there's no bark and they're already like 50% dry. So it should be good stuff. Probably by the end of winter, I think it might be okay. I'll obviously check it to be sure. But we've got a good four or 5 months of drying on it. If I get it split and get it stacked, that it'll dry. Should go real fast. And then when I get that done, if I feel sassy, I'm gonna leave this pile and I'm gonna go way out over here to the pile of stuff that I cut on commercial property back, I don't know, probably pretty close to a month ago now. And this is just a mix of stuff here. There's cherry and ash mainly. It's probably like, if I had to guess, probably 50% ash, 30% cottonwood. Like right here, there's some cottonwood, and there's a bunch of cherry in here, and there's a bunch of ash too. So that needs to get split because I kind of want to get this done because this was cut green wood, and it's laying in the grass here. So I want to get it cut. I'm going to stack it right in here. So I'll probably start splitting. Like right in this area right here. And I just leave the pieces in a pile out here and just kind of work my way into the pile and chuck them over here. And then I'll stack it right along here, right along these piles of oak over here. And then the cherry I'll chuck over here because this is cherry right here, these rows right here. This row, and this row is all cherry. And then I got lots more cherry way in the back. There's a whole truckload back there, but I'm not going to haul it all the way back there. I'm just going to kind of chuck it into a pile so that it's kind of with the cherry because I like to keep them separated like the offspring say anyway. So anyway, we're going splitting right now. Woo! Well, I have been splitting for about 3.5 hours now, and I just ran out of gas. That's about how long the splitter lasts, about 3.5 hours, depending on if you get it real full or not quite full. And I usually keep the fill level just a little below for where it's supposed to be, because it's apparently a bad thing. But anyway, I started right here, is where you can see this color wood is from the other day, and then this color you can see is a little different right here. This is what I just split right through here. And I know I can split at least 2 to 3 face cords an hour, so I probably split, I don't know, it's got to be at least, I would say, 3 full cords there from what I just split, because I only have a little bit left here. So yeah, this is all that's left, and it's the splitter ran out, and when this splitter runs out, there's no engine chugging like it doesn't know what to do because it's running out of gas. This one just shuts off instantly. It's just instant shut off, so it's always in the middle of a stroke when it dies. So I have been lubricating my slide rail here. I've been using grease, and I've been using some waste oil that I have. When I change the oil from this, I put a little dot on there every like 10 minutes or so. I put a little dot on there and let it run. That seems to go really nice to keep it lubricated, because that's apparently an important thing to do, which makes total sense because it's metal on metal. It actually would be nice if the splitter had some type of a little tray back here, a little pump type thing, or even if it was just a container that would sit off to each side that would do a drip on there slowly or something down here. If it would slip on there somehow, that'd be kind of neat, because it would clear the head. You could probably put something right on top of here and have it so it just has some kind of a real slow drip onto the back, keep it lubricated. So anyway, I am going to go get some lunch, and I'm going to come back. I'm going to split the rest of it. So yeah, it's been going really good. Splitter's running great. Still cloudy, still nice. I don't think it's much over 70 degrees right now. So we're going to be back in a minute. We're going to split some more. Well, folks, I'm back from lunch, and my nice overcast cloudy day is gone. supposed to be mostly sunny the rest of the afternoon. I'm in the sun now and I'm already sweating. So this won't be nearly as fun as the first part of the day, because I'm going to be right out in the sun and the temperature is going to go up probably a good 10 degrees, which won't be fun. But anyway, we'll get a bunch more splitting done. But right now I have to put some petroleum byproducts into the splitter because it's out of gas. It's a beautiful day if you're like, say, a sunflower. Sunflowers like sun. I don't like it. It's gonna be too warm, too hot. Heat, don't like it. So, what's new? Just filling some gas here. What are you doing? Let me know in the comments. What are you doing today? You splitting wood today? You should be. Are you cutting wood today? You should be doing that too. Stacking? Stacking wood's good. The best part though, delivering wood. Taking wood to customers and having them send Uncle Benjamin home with you. That's the best part. Especially when Uncle Benjamin has, you know, like triplets. Triple Uncle Benjamins, that's what I like. 3, 4 at a time. Quads, quints. I don't know what the other ones are. Octuplet, that'd be great. I think I got that a couple times from guys that bought 2 trailer loads full. Can eat like $880 because I can get 4 face cords in a load at a time. There are a couple guys that bought 8 face cords all at one time. It's one thing I found out is I used to only be able to do 3 face cords until I extended the sides on my trailer. When I had the sides that were lower, I could only do 3 face cords. And I had that in my ad that I could only do 3 face cords at a time, or that was my maximum. So I sold a lot of 3-cord loads. As soon as I said I can fit up to 4 face cords in a load, started selling tons of 4 face cord loads. So the more you can deliver, the more you will deliver. There we go, she's full. Okay, back to work. That's enough rest for the Eastonmade ULTRA. Time to make it snort and grunt again. Splitting time. Well, firewood people, I had to take a little short break. When I came back, I decided it was time to do a little maintenance on the wood splitter. When I'm splitting, wood, as you can see, gets jammed in here. This is all bark and stuff, and it builds up kind of like about a, I don't know, 1.5 inches or so of wood sawdust, like shavings and chunks. So I got myself a little screwdriver, a little hammer, and I pounded it. I did this once before, but the only way I tried to get it out with a stick, and that doesn't really work. The only way to really do it is with the screwdriver and a hammer here, and just kind of pry it out. And it doesn't work so good because I got a little wimpy screwdriver here, but I want to get the wedges of the wood. Oh, there we go, there's a big chunk just fell out right there. So this kind of stuff is what's getting jammed in there. And what it does is it stops the slide underneath the plate that slides underneath the ram as it comes back and forth. It jams it in, so I gotta pound this out here. I gotta get a bigger screwdriver for this. This is a little wimpy guy, but it's working, I'll get it out. But yeah, there's quite a bit in there. I noticed when I was splitting, I wasn't, instead of the ram going all the way, you know, within like a 1/2 inch or whatever it is, it was stopping way out here. So I wasn't getting the full push of the ram going across from the plate where it slides. So cleaning it, there we go, there's a big chunk right there, you can see. Just ram it. I got to get a bigger screwdriver for this, but I want to do this once in a while because it does affect it. There, now I'm down to metal again in there. There we go, got it cleaned out. So yeah, there's that space there that fills up. That almost should be a piece that like it would angle back so it wouldn't get wedged against there. Almost needs to be at a slight angle, that piece of metal there. So anyway, there, I got that done. Back to splitting. Well, folks, I did it. I finished the whole truckload. That is the second truckload that I have now split with the Eastonmade ULTRA. And the other pile I did was over here. That's all the maple that's already split and stacked. And I just finished this oak here. It is a 13 cord pile, and the maple was about a 15 cord pile. And so when it comes to face cords, I'm somewhere between 70 and 73 or 4, something like that, right around there. So yeah, the pile of oak actually starts right here because I already stacked a bunch of this. That's probably 2 full cords there at least. And then there's a face cord here, and then I'm going to continue stacking right by Cookie and Woody right here. Hi guys. And we're going to go that direction, so it'll all be stacked here. The stuff that's out front right here is the dry stuff. I'm going to keep that separate, and I'll probably just throw a tarp over that and I'll just sell it. I'm not even going to bother stacking it because while I was splitting it, it was bone dry. You probably saw me chucking it way over from over there over to here. So there is the pile. All the cookies and stuff, I split those down. I'm going to go throw those back in the cookie pile. And once I get that project done, the stacking over here, actually I might not stack it right away, just depending. If it's really hot, I'll probably stack. If it's not so hot, I'll probably split. So I'm thinking maybe tomorrow morning, if I can get my carcass out of bed in the morning early, I'll get over here and I can start splitting on this pile over here. All the wood that I cut on the commercial property, this cherry and ash, and there's some cottonwood in there. So if I get this stuff split and get it stacked off the ground, it'll be dry by sometime late winter. I'll be able to sell this stuff then. So that is the plan. So you know what you're going to do right now? You're going to poke some buttons, like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things that professionals do. And if you want to be a professional, you got to be like them. You got to poke buttons. Now's the time to do it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow right back here in the wood yard. Good night, Irene.